It is 10 minutes to 6 in the morning. I needed to pee and I need my first wee of the day. So yeah, this feels weird. But yeah, the reason I'm doing this is because I took a test yesterday, and this is obviously old now and it's faded a little, but I can see the most tiny slither of a faint line. I took a photo at the time. There's a line there, and when I look at them like this, there's no line. I also have one that I did in September. I don't think I can see anything, so yeah, I thought I would try on my first pee of the day. So I have to do this for 20 seconds. In my limited experience of this, I took my first pregnancy test last month just to make sure, because I had to go in a sauna, and yeah. 20, okay. Only lie flat. In my limited experience of doing this, I personally, put that there, have found that I can't pee on a stick because I end up also just peeing on my hand. Anyway, the things I'm telling you, 10 to 6 in the morning, and I'm actually on my own, as you can probably tell, because I'm up at 10 to 6 in the morning and I'm alone. Brian's actually in Egypt, and I was bored yesterday. I was really bored, and something had been niggling me. I'm due on tomorrow, and something had just been niggling at me. Like, there was just this weird thing in my head where I was like, I just want to take one. I don't know why. I could be wrong, I could be way off, but I just felt like taking one. I was also just, yeah, bored because I've been on my own for 2 days. So yeah, I keep going to look, and I'm just like, there's no point in looking at. Now we wait for 3 minutes. Oh, there's a line there. It's like a whisper, like the most whisperiest whisper I have ever seen. And then I just think maybe I'm going insane. Honestly, who knows? But if the camera saw it, I can see it. I'm going insane. I would also explain why the dog slept on me last night. Like, fully nuzzled in to me. She doesn't normally do that, but she also just might be missing Ryan, so who knows? Longest 3 minutes of your life, I think. Wow, take these tests in the morning. You won't think you're going crazy. Am I awake? Is that the line? It's the faintest line in the whole world. So this was yesterday's. Honestly, if you were hoping to not be pregnant, you would think that you weren't pregnant. But I could see just a shadow in the middle. It's there even more today. These are the early tests, by the way, just in case anyone thinks I'm going insane. And this, for reference, is my old, and I know, very disgusting, September test. And there genuinely is like no shadow in the middle. I'm glad I kept it to compare, because I can see just like a whisper. It's literally like the thinnest, tiniest line. And there it is today. Wow, I'm not gonna get too excited or ahead of myself, but yeah, I'm just gonna see. So if there are further updates, hopefully, at some point there, I might come back and update you, maybe in a few weeks. Anyway, I am gonna go back to bed now because I think I'm delusional at this point. I'm gonna have to take a photo of this so that I know that it's real, in case I wake up in a few hours and the line is just not there. Because they do, I swear they fade. Anyway, hopefully I will be back at some point with further updates. Good morning. I did another test this morning, not pre the crack of dawn like yesterday. I woke up at a very nice, respectable 7 AM, which I'll take because I was absolutely knackered yesterday. I had my parents over for dinner, and I'm trying to like maintain some sense of being a normal human whilst being absolutely knackered and also buzzing with excitement, but I actually can't tell them yet. I feel like with some of my friends, I spend so much time with my friends. Like, I have a girls trip coming up. I will probably tell them early because I would tell them whether good things or bad things happen. But with family, I have been thinking about it, and I'm like, no, do you know what? The mums
are going to quite literally shit their pants. Excuse my French, I'm sorry if you have children in the room, but both of our mums are gonna be peeing. So I'm a people pleaser. I hate when people feel sad. I don't really want the flip side sadness if I have to tell them something didn't go well. I know my mum will probably watch this in the future and be like, that's so silly, you should have told me, because she loves to know everything, but I just don't know if I personally can take it. Do you know what? We're actually 12 weeks on Boxing Day, so I feel like Christmas Day, I think we're 12. I'm trying to do the maths. I'm trying to figure it out. I could be wrong. I need a medical professional, but oh no, be right back. Sorry, I am back. What was I saying? Yeah, I just think it would be nicer to tell them definitely closer to 12 weeks, and I feel like the day before it being 12 weeks would be ideal. So out of breath from running upstairs. Wow. I think I'm gonna have to tell the girls when we're on this girls trip, because I've been doing some research. I'm my mother's daughter, and this is probably the only organisational thing that I've inherited from her, is when faced with something I don't know about, I like to Google, and I've been trying to figure out kind of roughly how many weeks I am. I actually just got one of those tests that says like the rough amount of weeks, but I feel like they do it from when your last period was, when you go and actually speak to a medical professional. I could be wrong. I've been trying to figure out how many weeks I might be, because at the moment I feel fine. Like there may be this most subtle hint of nausea, but I can't tell if that's just because I'm really excited. Yeah, not sure on that, but by my calculations it could kick in within the next week, which is when I will be on the girls trip. So that is one of the reasons why I think I'm gonna have to tell them, because if I am actually, I know a lot of people have said it makes them really tired and they're literally like just out for the count, and I'm absolutely not cancelling this trip. So I might just need to like lie down every so often. Like we'll probably be like shopping in YSL, and there will just be a chair that I'll be lying down in, because I say shopping in YSL. Victoria has added that specifically into the schedule of our girls trip. Yeah, so I'm gonna need to tell them, because otherwise they're just gonna be like, what is happening with our girl? Like what's going on? And it's probably going to be kind of obvious anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna have to tell them. I'm also obviously going to tell my husband when he is eventually home. He is home tonight but at 11, and I kind of want to tell him when he's not completely knackered, and I don't even know if I'm going to be awake when he comes home. So I think tomorrow morning I'm going to tell him, and I'm gonna like wait for him to like wake up. I don't want to just like shove a stick that I've peed on in his face when he's like half awake. I'm gonna wait for him to like get up and have his coffee, and then I'm going to tell him. I'm really excited. I feel really bad that I took the test without him, but I just weirdly I just had a feeling, and I also, this is gonna sound really woo-woo, and I was not going to talk about this, but I had a dream a couple of weeks ago that I was pregnant. It was so real, it was so weird. Like I knew the sex, and if it is what I dreamt, I need to sign myself up to be some kind of medium, because I actually think I am psychic. Would explain why I'm such a good therapist and I'm always right, so who knows. My battery died, and then I got distracted and started curling my hair. To come back to my point, I have one of those tests that tells you how many weeks you are, but I want to do that with Ryan tomorrow, because I feel really bad that I'm just doing so much of this without him. I've already immediately started watching other people's vlogs, and some of them I just feel like there's some bits missing, so I'm like, oh, let's see if we can really overshare during this period, because I actually think if you're going through the same, it's kind of nice. This is going to be potentially my best kept secret ever. Anyway, I will see you in the morning when we're going to be telling Ryan. Ryan? Bathroom. I'm in the bathroom.
Wait, why is it 2?
This is mine, just to make sure.
Oh my god.
This is what I didn't sleep last night.
god, I'm speechless. What does 1-2 mean?
So that's 1 to 2 weeks.
Oh my god.
I found out on Tuesday.
Oh my god. I did think when I was away, obviously, about you doing tests and whether you would have or not.
Yeah, I had a weird fit. I was just like, I just need to take one. I've got all of them if you want to see the journey.
I'm not gonna. When I was washing my face last night, I used that
I
kill
knew
stuff.
you went into the cupboard. That was why I didn't sleep, because I was like, I swear he's seen them.
Well, I got my moisturiser out and I saw all those boxes and I was like, what the fuck? And then, but then there was one, and I did look, but it said,
That's this one.
oh, I read it wrong. I was like, oh, you must just obviously be preparing to test loads.
Yeah, that was.
Oh my god, I can't believe I read that wrong. I actually looked at it as well.
You, to be honest, you're delirious from that
I was
flight.
so tired.
So this was my first one. This was Tuesday.
Oh my god.
They fade over time, but I was like, this is faded, but there is the tiniest line.
And that was
then
last
this
night?
was Wednesday. This was Thursday morning. And then I saved for weeks because I wanted you to see, and I don't know how long these like stay powered up for.
So this was just now?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That definitely means weeks, yeah?
Yes.
Not you're going to have 1 or 2 kids.
No.
Good morning. It's Saturday, so maybe been a couple of days since I last saw you, so I thought I'd just do a little check-in today and tell you what I am up to. I am about to tell Victoria. I know this is not necessarily normal so early, but she is one of the people that if I needed support in other ways from her, I would I'd have to tell her anyway, so I'd rather tell her the happy bits as well, and she has always requested that she knows straight away, and if the shoe were on the other foot I would want her to tell me immediately. So yeah, we're gonna call her and tell her. Oh my god, I can't breathe.
What? What? Oh my god! I can't believe it!
I can't breathe, that was so funny!
3 days later.
So I want to do the, and then I go, but I want to do it not with the audio playing. So we're just going to have to like, so if everyone could just hum with me, that would be great. I'm changing. Okay. One more go, one more. Okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1. I'm pregnant.
Today I think I'm just going into week 6 today. I've kind of roughly been like trying to work it out. Medically, I am 6 weeks today. So I thought I would quickly talk you through my week 5 because I kind of saw you around week 4. Nothing really changed from like how I was feeling. When I tested, I was like fine. I think I just was quite heartburny. I did start peeing. Like I have never peed before. It actually was very similar to when I came off the pill, which I guess is just due to hormone changes in general. That has not stopped, sadly. I don't think it will for quite a while by the sounds of things. I was really tired week 4, which has started to relax a little bit, which is kind of nice because I was literally like falling asleep. And then week 5 was like randomly falling asleep, like not during on a working day, not, but like on weekends I'd just randomly like fall asleep. Like I could be sat up and just be like, see what else. Week 4 was really hungry a lot. Week 5 less so. Like I'm not feeling super hungry all the time at the moment as well, which is kind of nice because I get a bit bored of eating. Said no one ever apart from me. I don't love constantly like having to go and eat food. Like it annoys me when I'm like working and then I mentally have to like break to go and eat food. So yeah, my appetite is like started to even out now. I have been feeling increasingly more, I would describe it as like car sick, which I got on and off like week 4, but it'd be like once randomly during the day for like 15 minutes and then I was fine. Whereas now it's becoming increasingly like longer periods of time. This morning was the first day where I woke up with that feeling, and I can only describe it as car sickness. But sometimes my tummy kind of goes along with it, which I don't love. My skin has been fine, apart from I occasionally get like a random whitehead, which is a bit strange, but apart from that, completely fine. Let it stay that way. Just really feeling like all of my water has gone to like my lower stomach, and it doesn't matter how much I suck in, it's just there. What other symptoms? I was really burpy the first week, not so much now. I love my first baby. But I think that is it. Good so far, like absolutely fine. But I thought I would just check in and let you know that, because I feel like otherwise I'm just gonna forget, and I probably should start keeping a diary of like symptoms and stuff, because I probably will start forgetting them at some point. But yeah, just feeling a bit like off, lacking in personality, tired, bloated. I feel like how I feel when I'm in my like luteal phase, where I'm a bit like anxious and ugly, like 24/7, which is, you know. But yeah, apart from that, all good. And I called the doctors. I can't remember if I told you this. I called the doctors, and I never realized that they would just be like, we don't care. But they were very helpful, and they forwarded me a link to a form for my midwife stuff, so I filled that out online, which is great. And I now have my first midwife appointment and scan booked in December, which is very exciting. And I've also booked myself a private scan for November. Like I haven't done it super soon, just for a lot of reasons in my head, and I wanted to just like, I've gone for like roughly 8 weeks, which I think is like a nice amount of time, so literally in like a couple of weeks now. I'm so excited. That is me so far. Going into week 6, I will update you soon. Please let it not be from my bed. Wow, I look terrible. Good morning. I thought I would give you a quick update, weekly update, but what week are we on? I feel like it's been a long time since I last updated you, or it feels like it's been forever. I think I last saw you like week 5 going into week 6. I'm now about to go into week 8, so there's been a gap. That gap is not because I was completely like relegated to my bed, which I am very grateful for, but I can't lie, it has felt like the trenches. Whilst I am not like completely and utterly like chucking my guts up, I have been very hormonal, very not myself. Like normally if Ryan leaves the house, I'm like, yes, please get out. I love my own space, I love my own time. I'm now like super clingy, like no, please don't leave, please don't go out. Very not me. And the nausea has been so bad. There's been a few times when I have thrown up into my mouth, which has not been super pleasant, but it's more just like the constant nausea. Like the days when it was just 24/7 was really just, I was trying to be sick because I was like, I just want it to stop. If I'm sick, will it stop? Probably not, but gave it a good go. Just can't. I felt very lonely because whilst I have told friends, like I don't really have many people that are like around me, and like I'm also very out of breath. Like I've literally just got up, I should not be out of breath. I guess like it's a hard time of year because everyone's really busy, but I just have felt very alone. Like not a lot of people, I don't have a lot of like mum friends. I have one. I just feel like when you talk to someone that's been through it, it feels more conversational, but like those moments are just so rare because I don't really have anyone to talk to. Yes, I felt very lonely. I have not told my mum yet, which I think a lot of people do because it kind of helps with that because they've been through it and they're like the closest genetically to you. But anyway, I have a Jo Malone overnight stay to go to today. Been trying to avoid doing as many things as possible because I just feel like my bump is already bumping. I'm actually like, I'm not wearing anything under my dressing gown, so I can't really show you. It's weird, it's like a pointy bump. It's kind of like, it's not where, you know when everyone assume someone's pregnant because they see a low bloaty bump. My bump is high. It's like where my belly button is, and so it goes like that. So it's nothing like when you're bloated and you're like, oh, I look pregnant. Nothing like that. But yeah, so I am nervous because that's already showing, and my boobs are just huge. They're so big. I fear I may not make it to the 20 weeks that I wanted to make it to tell everyone, because my body is like just really giving it away. But yeah, apart from that, no further updates. I feel like I have a severe case of the uglies. If it's a boy, I want my money back, because aren't you meant to glow when you have a boy? And I honestly I've never felt like such an ugly duckling in my entire life. Oh, help me. Anyway, I'll check in with you probably on Saturday. I have an early like private scan. I've got an 8-week scan, and I'm just really hoping everything is okay. The anxiety is like real for like, is everything going to be okay? Hoping for the best. But if not, what a twist to the story. So yeah, I'll see you again on Saturday.
Good morning, everybody. We are on our way to our 8-week scan. Are you excited? I'm excited and a little bit nervous. I've been feeling nervous this week just because my symptoms were like really minimal, but now I can't tell if I'm just getting used to everything a little bit. But I did wake up this morning and multiple times in the night thinking that I was gonna vom. So did I ever think I'd find nausea comforting? No, but here we are. See, I'm feeling a little bit more like okay about it today, but the whole week I've been very, very nervous. So let's see how this goes. And it's just the one, just to check.
Good morning, everybody. It is 12-week scan day, which I did not realise I actually wasn't going to be able to vlog in, so just pretend there's some scan footage. I mean, at least we did the private scans, so there is something that you will have seen of our scans, which is very cute. I have our little photos here. Baby's growing. Trying to figure out whose nose it's got. Ryan and I have kind of similar noses, so it's hard to tell. Definitely got Ryan's big head though. Yeah, we had our 12-week scan today, and hopefully everything is all good. I had my bloods done, which I was not looking forward to that bit. So they take your bloods and like test for genetic anomalies. I don't know if I'm using the right words. Not a medical professional. So yeah, did that. Was a bit scared of this because a few years ago I had someone that couldn't find my vein, and I told the woman that was taking my bloods that, and she was like, did they have vision because your veins are massive? And I was like, okay. So it was fine. Ryan held my hand because I'm a massive baby. We spent a long time having the scan because baby didn't want to like move into the position that they were meant to be in to get a good like measure from crown to feet. So had to go for a 5-minute walk, had to eat some chocolate buttons. This baby's got a lot to answer for in terms of my waistline. But I actually realized anyway, I haven't done a check-in with you guys in quite some time. I don't think I've checked in with you since maybe about week 8. And week 7, 8, they were not fun times for me. To be honest, weeks I think 5 through 8 were the trenches, like emotionally, physically, the trenches. I'm gonna get my notes, hang on. What are we feeding the baby today?
Pigs in blanket and stuff and ball baguettes.
You know, once I announced this should be a series that you do, which is like
I did think this.
What I cooked for my baby today at 20 weeks. Right, so I'm going to screenshot my notes just in case I do miss anything, or you just want the abbreviated version, but maybe they will not make sense, I don't know. Okay, so week 8, threw up in my mouth like a sim multiple times, will never eat curry again, daytime nausea continued from week 7. It's like feeling car sick. I don't really enjoy that. I'd actually rather just throw up. I'm saying all of this, I'm very aware some people have this very, very badly, and that has been at the forefront of my mind the entire 12 weeks has been. Some people are in hospital, Suzie. So take everything I'm saying with a pinch of drama queen and we'll get through this unscathed. 9 weeks, cranky. Cranky as hell. To be honest, I've been cranky for a while, but I'm noticing more and more. I've been so teary. Oh my God, I cry at everything. Literally everything. Like I cry every scan. I find them really emotional. I cry at things in Harry Potter that I've never cried at before. Like just a normal film that I would normally enjoy. I feel everything so I just feel everything so much stronger. So like the happy moments are really happy to the point where I sob, and the sad moments are really sad to the point where I sob. And if someone pisses me off, they're ruining everyone's day, not just mine, because I will ruin everyone else's day if I can't control it. And it's now at 12 weeks becoming harder and harder to rationalize the emotions when someone pisses me off now. So pre-warning to anyone that's actually like deals with me day to day, but I am still, you know, mentally trying to work through that. But anyway, 9 weeks, cranky. Night sickness was really bad, but the nausea in the day improved, so we're kind of swapping out one for the other. My morning sickness is at night, which is I'm well aware is such a blessing. So I'll basically wake up in the night just feeling like I'm gonna be sick. It feels like I've been on a night out, you know, when you come home, you go to sleep and then you wake up and you're like, I feel vile. It's a bit like that. But then my tactic, sorry if anyone's got emetophobia or whatever it is, the fear of sick, talking about sick. In that case, I would just get up and vomit. I'm quite practical about it, but that I can't do. So I just have to get up, deep breathe for a bit and hope that I feel tired soon and go back to sleep. But yeah, I started to feel more normal throughout the day, which was really nice, and then allowed me, that was great because we were starting to do things like going to Manchester with Vic and Alex, and we had New York on the card. So I felt brave enough to do those things without worrying that it was just going to be a really nasty experience. But yeah, I'm really trying to be sick, but nothing is happening. By the way, so out of breath all the time. I can't speak at my normal speed without becoming incredibly out of breath. And I forgot to make notes of this, but I have random like bits of blood coming out my nose, but not like a full nosebleed. But I never ever have any form of blood around my nose ever. I think it's connected to the pregnancy nosebleeds, but they're just really, really tiny weenie. Anyway, 10 weeks, more emotionally stable. Really, was I? In terms of like Ryan could leave me alone without me crying and having a breakdown, so that was an improvement. Felt sick at night but good in the day. New York was easier than expected, but tiredness on 20k steps a day was insane. That is why there's one night where we didn't go out for dinner, because I just fell asleep in bed at 7 p.m. in New York, and I think I woke up at about 9:30, 10, ate 3 of Ryan's dumplings that he'd ordered on delivery or Uber Eats or whatever, and then went back to sleep. Yeah, so I slept from 7 p.m. to about 4 a.m. and then made Ryan get up at the crack of dawn to go to get bagels again. 11 weeks, such an improvement just in general, but the nausea really lifted, which has been so nice, especially in the run up to Christmas and just being very, very busy. I really appreciated that, and I've definitely been more able to keep more active, and it feels like less of the first like month when I was trying to do my 10k steps a day, which I really try and do. I felt like I was crawling, whereas now I don't feel like I'm crawling so much, but I am feeling like when I do work out, especially if it's like weights or something like that, just I'm not doing anything like crazy, but just my general stuff, which is very fine and safe for me to do. I do feel like I can't do it as regularly because my body needs more time to repair. Like I did arms the other day and my arms still hurt. Normally they just hurt the next day, but it's 2 days later and they're killing me. And then a small amount of like cramping in my stomach. 12 weeks I really started to physically look pregnant, which some people still don't at this point, but I definitely do, and that is something that I would say has been I'm having to really mentally adjust to, is just my body changing. My diet hasn't changed massively. I would say maybe 4 out of 7 days a week I eat breakfast, which I don't normally do, but it's very small. And maybe snacking a little bit more, but I'm still doing like a good volume of steps a day, like my regular amount. Yeah, my body is just like rapidly changing before my eyes. So it's kind of like a weird thing that I'm having to kind of like deal with in my head, but I always knew that that was going to be the case. But I think it's harder when we're at a point where in society a lot of people are shrinking with the Ozempic stuff going on, and I am doing the opposite. So I'm kind of like just mentally working through that and trying to be chill about it because I'm growing a baby. But it's hard when your clothes just don't fit anymore, and then you suddenly have to like I think there was a thing where someone was like, yeah, black tie, and I was like, please no, nothing fits. I have nothing that fits, especially when you're not at a point where you are like publicly pregnant. It's quite like horrendous. But yeah, anyway, 12 weeks, physically changing, hard mentally. I actually put very anxious for New Year's to dress up because I just don't know what I'm gonna wear tomorrow. Telling people has started to make it easier as my bump can be on show a bit more. So when we have like family round, I can just be
I can just exist, which is nice. Whereas before I was really trying to keep it more hidden because I hadn't told my mum and dad yet. We've told everyone now. Oh yeah, starting to feel pain in my hips, like my hip area, just that general, not my hip bones, but like the general hip area, which I'm kind of assuming is my body like adjusting slightly to kind of make room. But like it literally was for like maybe 2 days at the start of like the 12 weeks and it's gone now. I don't really feel like my hips need to expand any more than they already exist because I have very wide hips to begin with, so I'm like, surely you do not need to expand anymore. Those are my 12-week updates. I don't think I have anything more to say beyond that. This is baby at 12 weeks and I think they said 5 days. It's so cute. Oh my god, I love it. I just love seeing them. It's so cute and I love that they sleep with their arms up a lot because I also do that. So hedge your bets now, guys. Boy or girl? What do you think?
What, boy or girl?
Boy or girl?
What, just judging from the pictures?
Yeah, just however.
All the posing is making me think girl, maybe.
She's giving Galinda, you're not going to know that reference, but she does that a lot. If it is a she, I have no idea. The sonographer actually said he, and I was like, is that just, our sonographer was a man though, so it might just be like, I call things she a lot because I'm a girl. But I was like, can you tell at 12 weeks? I don't think you can. But a lot of people, the second I told them, said she. So we'll see. But yeah. I also didn't get to tell you guys how we told everyone. We told everyone on Christmas Day, like parents. I've told my friends slowly throughout because they have to deal with me being cranky, whereas my parents don't see me as much. So we told everyone, we baked them all brownies. There was so much baking that I had to do. And then we wrote in a card, brownies aren't the only thing in the oven this Christmas, and the reactions are great. So yeah, we've got a few more to go. But yeah, this is my 12-ish week bump. My kitchen's quite light, so I don't know if you really can see. Let me put you this way. Yeah. It's not a big bump, but coming off the back of a wedding where I had literally nothing, it feels like a big bump. Yeah, I think that is going to be it for my first trimester vlog. Can you believe we're at the, well, we're almost at the end. Like, I think as of next Thursday, 2 days, I don't even know what the date is today. Honestly, the fact that we made it to that ultrasound appointment and didn't forget because it's in between Christmas and New Year is nothing short of a miracle. I honestly, oh my god, I need to tan my face and my hand. I've been tanning just my face because it's winter obviously, and now my face and my hands so much. Yeah, the fact that we made it to that scan was nothing short of a miracle. The brain fog is real, by the way. But as of some point this week, I am in my second trimester, which is wild. We made it. I'm hoping that I might be able to, I don't really want to keep this a secret from you guys, but I also don't want it to feel by the end of this pregnancy that I've been pregnant for like 6,000 years and you're just like, this is really boring now. So I also don't want to tell you guys too soon. For me, I would like to wait for all the checks to come back to make sure it's all good. So I think like maybe end of Feb would be my ideal, but the bump is really bumping and the boobs are really boobing, so I don't know how much longer I am going to be able to get away with this, but we'll see. But yeah, I think that's it. The news is out. I'm very excited. I'm going to go and eat my part-baked rolls now. Can't wait. Oh, no cravings as of yet. I don't really feel like I'm having any wild cravings. That's my only other update. I hope you're having a good day. Secrets out. Love you, bye. Wait, what?
I fucking called it.
Wait, so how many weeks are we? 14. What's that in month?
They got 15 today.
People can't keep doing this to us.
Oh my god, I can't deal. This is like, I'm hysterically crying.
Am I awake?
What the hell?